So example JSP Web application to work with the JSP colon useBean and JSP colon setProperty and JSP colon getProperty tag. So here JSP useBean a.jsp web.inf contains web.xml classes p1 contains test.java. So here test.class can be used in a.jsp or any solid logins. Here I give the name as solid only. You can use login solid also. So let me add some another note points here. So Java class placed in a directly in web-inf slash classes directory can be used in solid programs, but cannot be used in a cannot be directly cannot be used in a JSP programs. So that's what it is recommended to keep in a package. It is recommended to keep in a package. Okay. So Java class placed in a or kept in a webroot directory or context root directory, or you can call webroot directory, along with the .html, .jsp pages, etc. can be used in a JSP program, but cannot be used in a solid program. Okay. Morning I did the same thing along with the test.java. I tried to call in applet. Okay. So that's what I kept along beside to the test.jsp. So let's see this example of application. So already I have a solid. We have already created a solid in just previous sessions. So let me use the same solid. Sorry, not solid, a bean class. I'll use this bean class as it is. I'll do some modification here because this is student bean, right? This is student bean. So I will use this. Instead of test, okay. Test SRV. I wish to call test SRV also, but where is my test SRV? I don't know where I kept exactly. Actually, you may say, sir, can't we place here solids? Can we place here solids? Yes, you can place the solid also. Okay. For the purpose, I'm adding here maybe your login solid if you wish to keep. Okay. Login solid. Okay. But I'm not going to add this login solid, but you can, if you wish, you can add. So if we work with the student bean. So first, instead of test.java, I can use student bean or test.java. Fine. However, I have already created the class. So Java, Control A, Control B. Fine. So I will use student bean itself. So public class student bean. But I have to keep it in package. ESEKG package P1. Okay. And actually, I don't need by default it's a serializable. It's optional. It is optional, guys. Okay. So java.io.star. Either you make it star or you can import separately. That is print stream. And one more is import.java. import java.io dot serializable. What is serializable? What is serializable? It's an interface. Okay, it's an interface, and these are two optional here in this case because I'm not implementing my class by using serializable interface. Okay, but whenever you are sending an object over the network, that class must be serializable. And here student bean is what my this is my Java bean class. So I have student number, I have student name, and I will use here instead of CGPA, I will use here private string result. Private string result. What these are? These are bean properties. Set SNO, set name, and here I'll call result. Here I'll call result. And let me add a default constructor. Let me add a default constructor for your understanding. Here, really, this object is created internally. Okay, this is what default means, zero parameterized constructor. Just to tell where I am in student bin inside constructor. Okay, fine. Inside constructor, and here I got here result. So set SNO, set name, and here let me write here set result. Okay, required set SNO integer I, set name s name, set result string res, and here is my result. Okay, get SNO, get sname, get result. Okay, and here I can call this dot result or I can call directly result, both works. Okay, actually let me add here set values, get values. Okay, web.xml file contains web.xml, a web.inf contains web.xml classes. Uh, so p1 dot student bin. Instead of using test, let me use here name. Here student bin. Student bin dot java. Okay, and here I'm not going to use any solets, but you can add the solid also. Okay, I'm not going to use solid here. So student bin get solid set. Actually using a.jsp, b.jsp does not give the field. So that's what I give the meaningful name, set values and get values. Okay, fine. So just save the, before going to save, let me create a deployment directory. Let me create the context root name directory in my Tomcat. So this PC, web.inf, here Apache Tomcat, web.inf, and here let me create a folder. So 19 JSP useBean. Under this, let me create one more directory with the name called web-inf. Under this, let me create one more directory with the name called what? Classes. I think you forget about how do I minimize the brightness. Okay, fine. Classes. Done. So I created the folder. Under the classes, I'll create a this student bin. Control C, and here I'll change to class. Okay, guys, fine. So there's some correction I made because obviously I'm placing in a package, right? And it should go .class file should go into the package itself. Okay, fine. So let me save here. Let me use this name student bin. Control C, Control S, and go to Tomcat, Apply Software Foundation, Tomcat 10, Web Apps, 19, WebINF, classes, give the name called studentbean.java. Hit the save, saved. Okay, fine. Chalo. Next it's a time to create a Control A, Control C, Control V. Fine. It's a time to create a get values and set values methods. Set values JSP programs. So file, new, others, JSP. Okay, fine. So let me create now set values methods and get values. Sorry, get set values dot JSP and get values dot JSP. Let me use page directive @page import. What do you want to import? I want to import package p1 dot student bin p1 dot student bin. Okay, fine. Next, call useBean methods, useBean tags. So JSP colon useBean, JSP colon useBean. Provide the ID as a reference name. So I'm using here st or whatever you feel okay, you can add. Then class p1 dot student bin p1 dot student bin. Keep the scope where you want to keep the scope. I want to keep the scope in application scope. The next term, then you can use self close, guys. You can use self close. Otherwise, you can use separately close. Self close means just ends here, and separately you can close in this way. Okay. Okay. Fine. So I created the object. I set that object in a application scope. Okay. Now let me set the values. JSP colon set property, and here is my name. What is the name I used earlier? ST. Okay. What is the ID you have mentioned here? Same name should come here. Okay. ST student or student bin. STB. Let me use here. STB student bin. What are the property, guys? Tell me. What are the properties of a student bin? So first is SNO value. Let me pass here value. Maybe okay, buzzer 325. Let me close. Okay. Let me set other properties also. Here Shankara Here's what. Let me call those yes name. Control C. Let me pass here what? Yes name. Next is what? Uh, Result. So here is result. Pass or fail. Okay, let's make him pass. Okay. So save this. काय झालं? Save. Where will you save? Apache Software Foundation, Tomcat 10, Web Apps, useBean. Beside to WebINF, set values. Okay, this is the set values.jsp. So I will call here set values.jsp. So this is my set values.jsp. Similarly, you can write get values.jsp. मी क्लासमध्ये आहे, संपल्यानंतर फोन करतो. ठीक है. Next, get values. Fine. This is done. File, new. Let me discard this one. Don't save. No. File, new. Others. JSP. Okay. Okay, fine. Really, set values is already set. Let me use something like a center and center. Something like break. Means really value has been set. Okay. I am from set values dot JSP of 19 JSP useBean application. ठीक है. ठीक है. So next, let me work with now get values. So otherwise, let me add this also. Okay, anyway, values will be receiving from application scope. Need not to mention here I am from get values. But if you want, you can write. If you want, you can write. Chalo, just get the values. Get the values. So I should use this page directory tag. So left angle bracket modulo @ page. You need to import along with the package name and student bin. Along with the package name and student bin as it is. Okay. So here I imported. Here I have imported. Okay, fine. Next, student roll number is student roll number. Chalo call JSP colon get a property. Get property. What is the property name? Let me call the property name. What is the property name I said inside values? STB. Okay. So same STB will come here. Same STB will come here. And we can call here property. Property assignment operator. Now you can call your SNO and other attributes. Okay. And other attributes. So break. Next, student name. Next, student result. ठीक है. So STB, here is what? Yes, name. Here is what? Result. Done. Fine. Save it. Here what I'll do? Get values.jsp. Get values.jsp. Hit the save button. Done now. I have created student bin and I have placed in a 19 JSP useBean WebINF classes and studentbean.java. It's time to compile, but before going to compile, it's my duty to create a what boys XML web.xml file. We can create empty web.xml file, web hyphen app. Done. Where will you save? Where will you save? Within the web.inf and beside to classes folder. Okay, done now. So time to open the compiler. Go to classes, command prompt, java c -d dot filename dot java to compile the package, to compile the class within the package. Okay, I don't know why my Java is taking too much time to compile the. Okay, it will create. Morning also it has taken morning in the morning session also. It was taken too much time to create to work with the applet. Fine. Meanwhile, let me start my server. Okay. RATURN string cannot be converted to float. I forget to change the return type. Where what should I write here? String. This is the issue because of copy paste. This much time to compile. Okay, done. Have received P1. Okay. Under this P1, you have received the dot class file of a student bin. Right? Right? Huh? Fine. Now it's a time to start the server. So 19 Tomcat bin Tomcat tail. Sorry. My server is starting now. Okay, it has been started with the 4.2 seconds. Fine. Go to what? Localhost 2024. Use the username and password. Admin boss. Search for 19 and call set values. Set. Let me check what is spelling mistake or any. Uh, I should not commit any spelling mistake. So first set values. Okay. Where is my? Here is my set values. Okay. Hit the enter. It is showing the error. Line number 3, column number 0. The value for useBean class attribute P1 is invalid. The value for useBean. Just go to the useBean, set values. Huh? Correct. JSP colon set property name. What is the name I mentioned? Property SNO. Value. What is the value I mentioned? Let me refresh. One, two, three. Okay. Okay. Value for line number 3, right? Line 3, column 0. ID. 1, 2, 3. APPLS. Scope class P1 dot student bin id. What is the id I mentioned here? Okay, done. Save it. Set values JSP. मेरा पॉज इतने कर करता. Let me check what the issue exactly. It is present in which package? Let me check. Actually, Marvin. No, no. I don't want Marvin. I want the jar. I want exact Java. org class java dot org apache JSP. This set values method is looking for org apache JSP. Let me check. I want this jar. Apache Tomcat 7. Set values. Control F. Set the value. Okay. JSP set values underscore JSP.